Everyone remember race 1 of the 2021 at Czech Round. It was a scrap between these two men for victory. Scott Redding held the position. Toprak Razgatlioglu with a near last bend lunge, ducking his way through to take the win. He then won the Superpole race. He's dropped just 5 points from 3 races here in 2021. He was the pre-race favourite. He's not had the pace to live with or answer Alvaro Bautista, who is streaking away. Now 1.5 seconds clear, but he has had the pace to close down and pass Jonathan Ray. And now to close down Scott Redding. Has he got time to pass him?
He does have time to pass him, but it's going to come down to a couple of late race moves from Toprak, and we know that Scott Redding's going to anticipate those moves as well. Redding very strong in sector 1, but already on this lap we've seen that Toprak's closed right up onto the back, so you'd imagine turns 13, 15 and 20, they're the key chances for Toprak.
Here we go again. A year ago in race 1 in Most, it was into turn 15 that Toprak tried his first move. That rather came unstuck. He ran wide and couldn't get the bike stopped. He's going to go for it again into turn 15 here, and he runs Scott Redding off the road entirely, and Redding shaking his head almost as he rejoins the circuit. And Jonathan Ray, ever the opportunist, says this is a golden opportunity for me, and he now is going to bump Scott Redding out of the way, and he really did come from behind there to make that pass, and Redding's going to get his elbows out. He is perhaps one of the more reluctant to do so, but he's going to have to do it now against Jonathan Ray, and it's certainly Ray who's got a lot more to lose by sending the front wheel in on the tail of Scott Redding. Redding gets that position back then, desperate to claim his second podium with BMW in 2022. Bautista's away and gone, forget about him, the race is behind. Ray versus Redding now for the final step on the podium, the final turn, and Redding should hold on. Alvaro Bautista in mixed conditions on the harder tyre has had every answer possible, and it's Bautista who wins race 1 of the 2022 Prosecco DOC Czech Round. Toprak Razgatlioglu with a brilliant late race recovery. He and Scott Redding come to blows just as they did a year ago in the battle for first, and Jonathan Ray is the man to lose out on a place on the podium after the top 4 in that race scrapped it out for 22 brilliant laps once again in WorldSBK. A little bit of discussion there. They were good enough to shake hands after the race, but Scott Redding didn't look too happy about that.
Scott Redding saying to Toprak there, you got to think about these moves, and he's clearly annoyed about that. It was good to see Scott dig in and make sure he was able to hold on to the podium spot. He'll obviously feel that he missed out on the chance of 20 points for second and now having to settle for 16 for third position, but he dug in against Jonathan Ray. Very brave from Scott to make sure that he was able to hold on to that spot.
Victory for Alvaro Bautista, and also 1,000 podiums for Ducati in the Superbike World Championship. First manufacturer to reach that milestone. They didn't just limp over the line with a second or a third place. Alvaro Bautista ensures that they do it in style, and he now celebrates with his lap of honour and with the Ducati flags, of course. A good day for Axel Bassani as well, also on Ducati machinery as he comes through for 5th place. But an historic marker for Ducati, who are of course the greatest manufacturer in the history of the Superbike World Championship, and underline it, 1,000 podiums is quite some achievement.
Yeah, and it really is from Ducati. It shows the consistency that they've had across so many different bikes over the years, so many great riders for them, and 1,000 podiums really is an absolutely fantastic milestone for the Italian manufacturer.